Welcome to a quick look at a simple game called True or False. It appears to be made in 2016, and there is supposedly a free download content for the adventures, which I don't have. There's a quick play option and a campaign option. Quick play seems to be 10 questions, you get one wrong, it ends. Campaign just seems to go on for I don't know how long. So I'll do a quick play. There is music, however it's about 6 notes repeated, so I've turned it off. Polar bear's liver has a toxic amount of vitamin A in it, so consuming it will make it sick or kill you. Well, that's true of normal bears, so I assume it's true of polar bears. Yeah, correct. Lightning never strikes the same place twice. That's gotta be false. The British Army has twice as many horses as it does tanks. Yes, it does, because it has all the horse guards that do the ceremonial work around the palace. So far, so good. The video game Donkey Kong is based on a true story. That's got to be false. Lord of the Rings was originally based on a cereal box character. I have no clue. I'm going to go with true. I lost. I didn't think it should be, but I had no clue. And campaign is very much the same. So previously I've managed to do 101 questions. The word bookkeeper is the only unhyphenated English word with 3 consecutive double letters. Probably true. People thought the world was flat before Columbus. I don't know, did they? Let's go with false. The first constitution in Europe was the Ukrainian constitution. No idea. Okay. Eritrea, not North Korea, scores as the country with the least media freedom in the world. Okay, that's actually true. I did not know that. Sweden pays high school students $187 per month to attend school. Probably true in Sweden. Bots have outnumbered humans on the internet. Sure. There is a mountain in Australia named Mount Disappointment. With the Australians, that would not surprise me. Pineapples were a status symbol in 18th century England. You could rent one for an evening to take to a party. It's the English. Sure. US eggs would be illegal in a British supermarket because they are washed. British eggs are illegal in US supermarkets because they're unwashed. Again, sounds entirely plausible with the British. And these questions are quite good. Rembrandt students pranked him by painting fake coins on the floor to watch him pick them up. Probably true. There's a lot of these questions I don't actually know the answer to, and I know a lot of trivia. Famous physicist Richard Feynman's second wife divorced him because he would do calculus while lying in bed at night. Sounds entirely possible with a scientist. Harambee is a Swahili name that means working together, pulling together, helping each other, caring and sharing. Well, if it's not, that word deserves to exist. Oh, it's actually true. The most common street name in America is 13th Street. That sounds false, because to get to 13th Street you'd have to have a first street, or Main Street. Vincent van Gogh painted Starry Nights while he was in an insane asylum. Probably true. Correct. NASA no longer has the original recording of the moon landing because it's been recorded over and reused. I know the BBC used to do that with their old film of their old shows, but the moon landing I would assume would be quite significant, so they'd keep it. No, apparently not. And that's the fun of this game, is I learned things. I mean, there's nothing particularly complex about this game, there's nothing particularly brilliant about it, but the trivia is actually Thomas Jefferson believed the Constitution should expire every 19 years. Thomas Jefferson believed a lot of stupid stuff, so why not that one? Shooting point blank means shooting at a range where you don't have to account for gravity. You always have to account for gravity. Really? The last two speakers of a dying Mexican language, Ayapenico, refused to speak to each other because they didn't like each other. That sounds entirely plausible. 99% of Rubik's Cubes are impossible to solve. Yeah, that was the idea of Rubik's Cube, is a puzzle you can solve. There's a typical news outlet, The Onion, is now worth more than most legitimate news outlet it mocks. Worth more? Probably somebody's valued it like that. Women can fly airplanes in Saudi Arabia but can't take driving tests, or can't drive cars. I know they can't drive, are not meant to drive cars, but they can actually fly airplanes. Ramen comes from Japan but is made from Chinese ingredients. Probably true. Recording artist Moby gave himself the stage name because his great-great-uncle was author of Moby Dick. Yeah, that sounds entirely plausible, but I reckon it's false. No, that's actually true. Haiti and Liechtenstein have these. Probably true. If nothing else from this game, and it's a fun little game, well, it's a fun little quiz. Sweden imports 80,000 tons of rubbish a year from Norway. Probably true. If nothing else, just because you thought you knew some trivia, this has good enough questions that it actually makes you think. And I like that about this game. There's also a true or false 2 that I've got to try, which I'll probably do another quick look to see what changes they've made and if it's any better. But this is actually fun, because I thought I knew more trivia than apparently I do. I've been wrong on quite a few questions. It is American-centric for the most part, so at least the questions are American. A lot of questions are American-centric, but it doesn't stop it being fun. So I think this costs less than $1. I got them true or false and true or false 2 in a bundle that costs less than $2. So if you want a nice little trivia game to play on your own, just because it's fun, it's easy, and you can do it whenever you want to for a short period of time, it's worth picking up for less than $1. I'm finding it fun. I'm also finding out trivia that I didn't know, which, if you then go and play Trivial Pursuit, might be quite useful. Anyway, that's it for this one. Hope you have fun, and give this a shot. It's a fun little game, and the developer probably deserves our support. Hopefully, I'll see you down the road.